Patio in the blue.
Hey, it's Barry Upton here at Nongpru Municipality Stadium, where I'm with a football friend of mine, Morgan Kent, and he's you're from the East End of London, aren't you?
Of course.
He's a Tottenham fan.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So we'll just establish that first.
I'm a front wheel skid.
Front wheel skid?
Yeah,
okay,
front
right.
wheel skid.
Now tell us about growing up in the East End. You know, we coming from the East End of London.
Right, in the East End, it was good because all you had to do was take a ball of chalk down the Frog and Toad.
Ball of chalk down the Frog and Toad.
Yeah. And then you find a little petrol Bowser.
Right, yeah.
Right, or a battle cruiser.
A battle cruiser?
A battle cruiser, yeah. Yeah, so like a boozer. And you...
because everybody talks like this, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
It's where you come from.
Yeah.
And now you can't stop.
I can't stop now.
Right.
I can't stop the bunny.
Yeah.
If I try to bunny properly, I can't bunny properly, only in the thing. But we never normally use the second one, but I'll use the second one for you.
Yeah, that'd be useful.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like if I said down the apples, really it should be down the apples and pears, shouldn't it?
Stairs.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
It's a good gag that. Some ice cream freezer said I'm not a true Cockney.
Yeah.
So I pushed him down the apples and oranges.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, so now growing up you became a drummer and got into music.
Yeah.
And then you were doing like sessions and stuff.
Yeah.
How did that go about?
Yeah, it was good because the ice cream that used to book me, it was only down the Frog and Toad. It was just you know, around the corner down the Frog.
Yeah.
And also he was a little bit into the Agatha Christie all the time, or the pig's ear. He's always having a pig's ear.
Pig's ear.
Yeah, pig's
ear.
Beer, yeah. And he was always, I thought he was always Brahms.
Right, Brahms and Liszt.
Yeah, Brahms, Elephant's Trunk.
Drunk.
Yeah, has it gone off?
Edit.
Yeah, because of the ice cream freezer who used to book me, he only lived round the bend, so it was good, you know, down the Frog, only up the road from the Frog.
Yeah.
So I used to get the jam jar.
That's the
there.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we used to go and do all these. We used to chirp, a lot of chirping on the green gauge. You know,
chirping. Is that singing?
Singing, yeah.
Singing, yeah. Right.
Lots of chirping.
Yeah.
And but he used to like his pig's ear too much, you know.
Right.
And it always used to finish with the Agatha Christie or the Vera Lynn, you know, or a bicycle spoke with some gin, something like that. And we used to get Brahms, and nothing used to really get done. But I did quite a few. One of the ice cream freezers was a very famous man who won the award for songwriting.
Who was that?
That was an ice cream called Ben Findon.
Oh yeah, Ben Findon, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Love really hurts without you.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's the geezer. Yeah, the ice cream.
I'm in the mood for dancing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you did something on that and all, didn't you?
Yeah, I produced the version.
Yeah.
So where did you go from that then? Because you were doing lots of those drum sessions. So then, I believe there was a very famous band that asked you to join them.
Oh yeah. And then there was this other ice cream freezer that used to do Joanna. Used to work on the Joanna, you see.
Right.
On the old Joanna.
What was his name?
His name was Mike Batt.
Mike Batt.
Yeah, and he was a
Bright eyes. yeah, I remember that one.
You're a Womble, and that's what I joined.
The Wombles.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And the Wombles, I mean, they were a sort of kind of puppets initially, weren't they? But you sort of kind of brought them alive.
Yeah. Well, they were animated series on the BBC.
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
Or the ABC, one of them, anyway.
The ABC. Or the CBC.
Yeah, and it was written by Liz Beresford.
NBC.
She was a Richard. Liz Beresford was a very rich...
Richard III.
Well, Richard III can be sometimes confused with an Eartha Kitt.
Okay.
Yeah, because if
an
you do
Eartha Kitt is what?
Well, if you want to go to the Bull and Frog.
Yeah.
To the bog, you know.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Right.
Have a quick tom tit.
Have a quick tom tit.
Right.
Or an Eartha.
Yeah. Okay, so there was like Remember You're a Womble, wasn't there?
Yeah, Remember You're a Womble.
That was a big hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, and of course the signature song that was on the box all the time.
Yeah.
And all the saucepan lids.
Yeah.
Right, saucepan lids. They used to love it.
Right.
You know, but
kids.
All the kids, yeah.
Right, saucepan lids.
But it wasn't only the saucepans; it was also the all the ice cream freezers and the and all the chillers.
Yeah, yeah. And then you ended up doing
the front wheel wheelers.
Top of the pops.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Cadbury's drops.
Cadbury's drops. Yeah, we're on Cadbury's drops. I like that one, Cadbury's drops. Yeah. And there was always Richards ran on top of the pops.
Loads of Richards.
Oh, you know, I mean, yeah. Well, you never knew how old they were. Really, in those days, they used to just come in to your loop the boom, and
yeah.
And they used to get their Germans out, you know, and put them on the 8-day clock.
The Germans.
Yeah. Yeah. The German bands.
Oh yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah, you know, German bands hanging off your chalk farms.
Yeah. On the 8-day clock.
On the 8-day clock.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them.
A lot of that went on backstage. Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable! I tell you, we nearly missed some of the programs.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Because we were like Mariah Monkin all over the place.
So after the Wombles, then you sort of kind of drifted onto boating.
Yeah, I went international. Like I went an international chirper on the Green Gauge. Yeah. On the Ivan on Stokes.
Oh right.
On the boats.
Yeah. Okay. And how was that then?
Oh, that was
what kind of act did you do?
Well, I sort of done a Rod Stewart geezer.
Oh yeah.
See, that's why I'm a little still like it really. I could still do it, but no one's asked me.
Hence the Barnet.
Yeah, the Barnet with the Barnet Fair, see, and also the boat race.
Give us a quick wake up, Maggie.
All right. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you. Oh, you got nice Bristols, and I want to. Yeah, you know.
Have a chew. No, I can't believe I just said that. It just suddenly came out. Yeah. But anyway,
you're a songwriter. You see, that's what it is. Yeah.
It's just natural, isn't it? Okay, so you did that and entertained people all over the world.
Yeah, I went everywhere on these venues, you know, chirping on the Green Gauge, and there was like thousands of ice creams.
Really?
Ice cream freezers, and with their trouble and strives and their saucepans.
Right. Yeah.
And there'd probably be about 5,000 out there, and you go out there. And they go, it was such a pleasure because they're already having a lot of tom fun,
right? Yeah.
And so it was easy, and they just used to chirp all the Rod stuff, do a few gags, you know, and it was really good stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you got to see the whole world.
I got to see
and got paid for it.
Yeah, and wherever I went as well, I would have friends. Right, you know, I'd have china plates.
Right.
China plates in every place I went
to.
Yeah. All the chinas.
Okay, so then you ended up moving to Australia. Why was that? Well, from the east end of London to Australia, where they don't really speak English, do they?
Well, funny enough, the Aussies, when I first went there, and I went there to promote the Wombles for Mike Mahat. You see, for Mike back.
Right, yeah.
And he gave me a license to go over there and talk as a Womble, and so when I got there, everybody in Oz were talking slang, same as the Cockney slang.
Right.
And it's called ochre over there.
Okay.
Ochre.
So give us a bit of ochre.
Well, there was like the nanny goat, and there was like the you know, the whistle and flute.
Right.
The whistle and flute, if you're wearing a whistle and flute.
Yeah,
it was funny because someone said to me, what's a geezer called with a whistle and flute on?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know. He said, defendant. and it was all the same bunny. It was like Cockney rhyming slang, a little bit different. Like Chalk Farm, obviously, you know, that was for them.
Yeah.
And they had another one. They had a Warwick Farm, I think.
Yeah.
So they're different ones,
So the trick is you have to learn what kind of bunny they're doing, don't you, really? You have to get into the kind of bunny. Yeah,
but like there's still bunny in my cop, the same to the Aussies, because they knew it.
Right.
So it was actually easier talking to Aussies than like sort of a posh Englishman.
Is it water?
Vodka.
Vodka.
It's for you.
American Horror Story.
Okay, so you got your Aussie talk, you've got, you know, your East End talk.
Oh yeah.
Right, and then you come to Pattaya. And how did you get on with that? Because, like, you know, it's a bit difficult communicating anyway. Yeah,
well, I thought that if I, you know, try to speak English to a Thai ice cream freezer,
right,
it was hopeless. But if I went something like, especially if you're talking to women, you know, like you know.
And you do quite a lot of that.
The ridges, the thirds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You say your boat race very nice, and your Barnet Fair lovely, and your Bristol, you know, and you could it more animated, and they would know what you're talking about more than speaking
But
English.
also, if you're with a mate, you can talk certain things about them.
Oh,
Like you can go Bristol's.
Yeah.
Left hand side, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
2 o'clock Aris.
Cool, Aris.
Could you explain that? 2 o'clock Aris.
2 o'clock Aris. Well, it's over there. She's bending down at the moment, you know, and she's got this Aris. But it's true, because all these words don't necessarily mean they don't know what you're talking about. Although I do remember once I was going up this moving apples and pears.
Yeah.
Apples and pears moving. It was moving like that.
Yeah.
And there was a Richard III in front of me, right? This Jimmy Wheeler.
Yeah.
And she had this lovely Aris. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
And I shouted out Aris like that. And she actually turned around and said, "Do you mind?" And she was a Cockney, and she understood what I said. "I'm sorry, darling, I didn't know you were a Cockney, but you have got a lovely Aris."
There you go.
Yeah.
You're going to be moving here sometime, right? Aren't you? You're moving to Pattaya constantly, but you just do a few gigs here and there, don't you, at the moment?
Yeah. I don't really want to do a lot because I've done a lot in my life, and I've been chirping on the green gauge for so many years now, and all I want to do now is
you just want to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, do nothing. Really.
Yeah.
I'm sort of a bit. I'm a lazy ice cream.
Have a bit of a currant bun.
Yeah,
fun.
I want to be.
Right?
Yeah, currant bun.
Yeah.
Currant bun.
Get some currant bun.
Yeah, that's right.
Currant bun.
I've got a couple of bricks and mortars.
Right.
In Oz.
Yeah.
And
houses.
They don't really want me to stay here, but if I do stay here, I will pay them to come over for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Every 3 months, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Sorted.
Yeah.
Right. Brilliant stuff.
And also with ice cream freezer.
Yeah.
Right. There's sometimes you're somewhere and somebody will say stum. Right. Stum the bunny.
Yeah, stum. But stum is kind of like a little bit Yiddish, isn't it?
Yeah, stum the bunny.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Yiddish in Cockney actually.
Kosher.
Because a lot of Jewish.
Of course there is.
Yeah, a lot of 4x2s, a lot of front wheel skids.
Right.
Yeah. And sometimes you'll be somewhere that's important and you're doing a bit of bunny with your china plate.
Right.
And he'll say stum the bunny, and I'll say why? And he'll go ice cream. That means ice cream freezer coming in.
Right.
And you can actually say to him what sort of ice cream, and if he says Eiger, that means it's the top ice cream, it's the highest ice cream. In other words, and I've heard a lot of this, TI ice cream stum, that means the top.
Well, I think we better stum now, right?
Stum,
and do a bit of kibosh. No, kibosh, what's the word? A skive off.
Yeah, well, just the schmites.
Oh yeah, well maybe we should stum now.
Yeah, and do a quick schmites.
Quick schmites down the road.
Yeah.
But before that, we've got a football match to watch.
I'm very excited to watch this match actually.
Here we go, Dolphins United, Pattaya Dolphins United.
Yeah.
And we're on their side, aren't we? Don't matter what team we have in the UK.
No, don't matter.
Everything here is
Pattaya
Dolphins.
Chuck D Cup.